What's up, y'all? It's your boy G, San Francisco Bay Area, California. Aloha. Today I'm going to be very transparent. I'm going to be sharing with you my net worth as of July 2024 after bankruptcy. Let's get it. Today I'm going to be transparent and review with you my net worth for July 2024. I'll go ahead and get into the review immediately, and I will discuss some details afterwards. Let's discuss the demographics. I am a 45-year-old African-American male, no kids, single, never been married. And I know some of you are used to the net worth videos where some girls are like, I'm 27 years old and my husband makes $200K and I make $200K and our net worth is $8. No, this ain't that. Nothing but pole people over here. I live in San Francisco Bay Area, California, and I work in San Jose, which is the heart of Silicon Valley. However, I'm not working one of those jobs. At my current job, I only make $42K a year. I filed for Chapter 7 bankruptcy May 2021. If you want to know more about that, click the link in the upper right-hand corner or in the description below. The purpose of this update is to give you an idea of how long it would take to financially recover from a bankruptcy. Let's review my net worth. Net worth is defined as assets minus your liabilities. First, we'll start off with my assets, in particular my cash accounts. These accounts are mostly liquid, which means if needed, I have immediate access to the funds. As of July 2024, in cash, I have approximately $1,000. Of course, it fluctuates throughout the week. However, it stays around that amount all the time. My next account is my high yield savings. I have $29,862. The high yield savings rate I get is only 4.5%. Of course, there are better rates out there. However, I'm not going to bother moving my funds into another account. That's just a headache. So we're going to keep it right there where it's at. My next account is a certificate of deposit that would reach maturity after 18 months. I have $12,213 in that account. Next, let's review my retirement accounts. Before my bankruptcy, in an attempt to save my businesses, I depleted most of my Roth IRA. Financial experts and even dummies will tell you never withdraw early from your retirement accounts because you miss out on critical compound interest over the years. But I didn't listen to that, and now I'm paying the cost dearly. What you see is what I have left in my Roth IRA, including interest that has accrued over the past 3 years. $24,801. My 401k stands at $4,024. My 403b for nonprofit healthcare organizations stand at $1,767. And deferred comp reserved for City and County of San Francisco employees stands at $9,487. The only property that I own is a 10-year-old BMW. It doesn't even matter if your car is 5, 10, 15 years old. If it looks decent, it has 4 wheels and it runs, it's only going to be worth approximately $5,000, regardless of how much you owe on it. You'll see people that owe $30,000 on their cars and they'll say, oh, my car's worth $20,000 according to Kelley Blue Book value. Yeah, of course, if you find a private buyer. However, if your butt is still sitting in the seat, it's in your possession. And the reality is it's only worth $5,000. Here's a chart from Credit Karma that explains this in detail. If you look at the green line, that represents my monthly payments and the remaining balance of the vehicle. It's a steep slope that's going down. If you look at the gray line, that tells you what the vehicle is actually worth. There's not much of a slope. It ever so slightly loses value over the years. However, it stays around $5,000, and my vehicle is currently only $5,725. Okay, if you add up all of my assets together, you'll get $88,879. Let's discuss my liabilities. Due to my bankruptcy, the only liability that I have is my car. The payoff balance today is $15,222. The only reason why I even financed the car is because I needed to add an installment account to my credit report to repair my credit after bankruptcy. Otherwise, I would have just took $4,000 to $5,000 and just bought an older SUV or something like that. Yes, I had $70,000 worth of student loans. It took me 17 years to pay those off. Those are gone. I don't have a mortgage. I sold my home in 2018, so that's gone. I don't have any credit card balances. They were discharged in the bankruptcy in 2021, so that is gone. My liability total is $15,222. If you take my assets $88,879, and subtract my liabilities, $15,222, you will get a net worth of $73,657, 3 years after bankruptcy. And to be honest, the year after my bankruptcy, my net worth didn't increase much because I still had 2 businesses that were not exactly profitable. So $73,000 net worth is really only after 2 years of hard work and saving. If you compare that to the median net worth of someone my age, which is around 45 years old, the median is around $190K. I'm behind the median net worth for my age by $160K. This means that I need to get my crap together. I'm young enough to have approximately 20 more years to get my net worth up before retirement, but I'm too old to be starting over like I've done so many times in the past. This means no more critical mistakes. I gotta get my shit together and keep my head in the game. So I plan on giving these updates once a month, once every other month, to give you an idea of where I'm at financially. I'll tell you that over the next couple of months, this is just my disclaimer, my net worth will definitely be decreasing. I have some important trips planned and I will be traveling quite a bit, which will be very expensive. In a previous video, I explained that I was able to save $5K a month, but that was because I had 2 full-time jobs. If you want to know more about that, click on the link in the upper right-hand corner or in the description below. 2 full-time jobs became too difficult for me at 45 years of age, so I resigned one of the jobs and I have been granted leave of absence for the other. This provided the perfect opportunity to tie up some loose ends and to square away things with my family and my spiritual life. I'm going over my itinerary with you, and you guys are going to flip out when you see this. For the next 2 months, September and October, I will be going to the following locations. Domestically, Illinois, Iowa, Kansas, and Missouri, and internationally, Canada, Japan, the Philippines, Thailand, South Korea, and Hawaii. Of course, Hawaii is domestic. However, since I'm going over a body of water, which is called the Pacific Ocean, I still classify that as international. I'll be returning October the 31st, Halloween. The estimated cost of all of these locations combined is around $7,000. You'll say, gee, if you're trying to save for a home, why in the fudge are you spending $7K on a freaking vacation? Guys, again, this is about my family. This is about my spiritual life. All I can say is I need to restore some things that have been broken over the years. These are high priority trips that must be done. So I'm going to knock these out right now while I have the opportunity and get back to the bag when I return. I may do a separate video on my trips another day. The goal is by the time I return on Halloween, my net worth of $73,000 will not be depleted any lower than $65,000. At the moment, I don't have any passive income rolling in while I'm gone, so I have to be very frugal with my spending. If I have $65K net worth by the time I return and still be employed, your boy is actually in good shape. I'll be doing very well. Then it's off to the races for saving, investing, and building that net worth back up. But to be honest, I would love to not dip below 70K, so that will be my ultimate goal, just to stay at around 70K or above that. All right, y'all, so that's all that I have for today. That is your net worth update for July 2024. If you're going through your own net worth journey, go ahead and let me know how that's going in the comments. If you have any questions or concerns about what I just said today, let me know in the comments. I'll be sure to get back to you on that. As always, like, comment, share, subscribe. Be blessed. It's your boy G. I'll holla at you later. Aloha. If this video was of value to you, like, comment, share, subscribe, and as always, it's your boy G. Be blessed. I'll holla at you later. Aloha.